Hello everyone and welcome to Drilling Deeper at mining.com.au. I'm Oriel Morrison. Joining me today is Brett Hazelden. Brett's the Managing Director of OD6 Metals. Brett, welcome. Great to have you with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Brett, you're tapping investors for $2.5 million. Can you give us a little bit of an update on this raise and also what you'll be using the funds for?
Yeah, so a good raise for us, $2.5 million, a little bit over what we were expecting to raise, but that's a good outcome for us. We're looking to use the money for two different projects. One's the Gulf Creek Copper Project, where we're going into our Stage 2 drilling over there in New South Wales. And then the other main priority for us is also the Splinter Rock Rare Earth Project in WA. We'll be expanding our test work regimes and also offtake discussions going forward as well.
So there's a lot to talk about there. So let's break it down and talk about Splinter Rock first of all. What sort of movement are you making on your processing steps there?
So late last year, we had some really good results come out of the Heap leaching tests, which was a move away from our tank leaching to Heap leaching. Recoveries increased 80%. Some really good outcomes from that. That then opened our eyes and ears to sort of different processing techniques. So we've been able to then add in a few different things there: nanofiltration, ion exchange. We've got a really, really good product that's come out of that. That's a mixed rare earth carbonate or a mixed rare earth hydroxide. That's highly saleable and a really high concentrate. So really pleased with the results. Delving into a little bit of detail there, the nanofiltration really reduces our acid consumption, which is one of our top three cost elements going forward. So that's a massive improvement for us, but it also decreases the size of the plant downstream from that. And the MREC itself, 56 to 59% total rare earth oxides, that's sort of up there, top of the industry leading pack type thing. Anything above 50% is really good.
So what sort of competitive advantage is this going to get you? I'd imagine it will make your offtake discussions a little easier.
Definitely make our discussions a little bit easier. We'll get a little bit more payability is probably the expectations, and payability, you generally get paid on total rare earth oxide content. So generally get about 70 to 85% payability. The higher the quality, the better. What we've also tried to do is achieve no uranium and no thorium. So that then opens yourself up to being able to go into Asia, North America, and also into Europe as well. So really does open a lot of different doors for ourselves.
Do you have any specific updates for us on those discussions?
Not as yet, but plenty of discussions happening. The government area and also off-takers are obviously clamouring for these type of projects and these type of products. So the question is obviously timing, when you can get there and when we can get finance, etc., get through the studies.
What is your timeline looking like at the moment for Splinter Rock?
So timing for us is scale up on the test work to start with, and then going into our study phases, which we've already started. So that's over the next 6 to 12 months. And then obviously building things takes another year or so, plus getting finance. So still a few years off yet, but we're sort of approaching it with a bit of a fast track at the moment.
So you mentioned Gulf Creek earlier on. Brett, what's your update on that? Where are you?
So Gulf Creek, we completed our phase 1 drilling at the start of the year. It's an old historic copper mine that was mined back in the 1890s through the 1912s. So a really good old project there that's only ever had 2 drill holes in it. We've actually then drilled it recently. Have really got some high grades. They're up to 4 or 5% copper grades in there. So our next step is to keep on going underneath the old workings, but to step out around to the 3 repeat structures that we've identified, which is where we think the main game will be. So looking to have the drill rig turning later in September.
Well, it sounds like you've got some exciting movement forward. Brett, thanks so much for chatting to us today.
No problems.